Hey, mate.
It's the morning, then.
I'm going out, and I may be gone for a long time.
Good.
If I'm not back tonight, don't worry about it. I'll be sweet. Hopefully, I'm going to bring back an awfully large animal, and we eat like kings. All right?
All right.
All right, see you later.
Good luck. Considering he's a stealthy hunter, he's really bloody noisy in the morning. Absolutely chucked it down last night. The fire's completely drenched. Josh has got a load of dry tinder, I think it's called, so he had a bit more foresight than me. I don't know how long Josh is going to be out hunting for. He might be back in the next 10 minutes, or he might not come back tonight, I'm not sure. I know he really wants to get hold of something, so he can eat it, and for his own ego, I think.
After yesterday's failed hunt, Josh plans to find a grazing area and wait for deer.
There's some really good fresh footprints down here. That's real fresh. There's been a couple of fairly large animals move through here in the last probably 3 or 4 hours. We're just going to sit here and stake this out for a little while.
To stake out deer, Josh needs total stillness. With 310-degree vision, deer detect even slight movement much better than humans.
I've been hard chewing on little bits of grass. There's quite a bit of nutrients to be gained from grass roots. Been eating this crap all day. Stay there.
A fresh storm will drive deer undercover, far from this grazing site.
It's not going to plan at the moment. So it's a bit pointless trying to hunt in the rain. This is a bit stink. It's been extremely challenging because there's so much grass growing everywhere and the animals aren't going to a particular food source. They're just wandering all over the forest really. They're not really taking any trail here or there, so I can't ambush them. I've just got to walk around until I see one, then try and stalk in on them. To give you an idea of the task at hand, I've got to find an animal somewhere out in that stuff there. So it's almost like Mission Impossible, trying to find that needle in a haystack. Let's get this on.
It's been 9 hours since Josh left camp. With no idea if he will return today, Matt is searching for his own food.
Look at this. Pretty sure these are quail eggs, and this is a quail's nest. Amazing. But I recognise the shell. I don't want to completely plunder the nest. There's going to be a little quail very upset somewhere, so I'm just going to take 4, 5, maybe 6. So I can put together something to eat. Mushrooms and eggs. And it's beautiful. It's a lovely combination. It's such an easy thing to cook, scrambled eggs, but it's also a really easy thing to overcook. Just because we're out in the wilds, it's no excuse to cook bad eggs. This really is bloody delicious.
Scrambled quail eggs and mushrooms give Matt a vital source of energy.
Sounds like a dog, but that's actually a deer. Barking his off. Yeah, there we go, perfect. But down the far end. So I don't think it's seen us. You know what? I reckon I'm going to do it.
The deer is 1 kilometer away across the rocky terrain. To get close enough to strike, Josh must move slowly and stay downwind.
extremely challenging to hunt the deer. They've got extremely good smell, very good hearing. Damn, it's gone.
After stalking the deer for 45 minutes, Josh loses sight of his prey.
It's just the way hunting goes sometimes.
I'm hoping that there's going to be a whole world of protein delivered into the camp later on today. So it'd be just nice to put something else with it. This looks like grass. These are in fact wild onions. Wow. That's brilliant. This really is a kind of forager's paradise because you can just literally trip over things. Thyme here. This is beautiful. Really, really pungent. Oh. And there's another one. And this is something called burdock. Bit of a sort of forgotten vegetable, but it's a fantastic source of starch, carbohydrates. That's great. Look forward to trying that.
Come across some bear here. You can actually, if you were hungry enough, you could pick the seeds and whatnot out of his dung. But give me another 6 months up here, I might crack into it. But I'm not that hungry yet. I'm sick of bloody walking around here.
Over the course of a long day, Josh has hiked 9 kilometers from camp.
Pretty disappointed. I'm really hungry. I'm getting cold now. Probably because I haven't had water to eat all day. It's in grass. What I'm going to do is just anchor down. We're approaching that magic hour, which is the last hour before sunset. So if anything's going to walk out, it's going to walk out in the next hour. I bloody hope so.
In early evening, deer and chamois break cover to graze. It's Josh's last chance for the day.
I've been sitting up here for an hour now, and the clouds just rolled in. It's amazing how fast it's coming. It's filling up the whole valley. Pretty much screws us for hunting tonight.
With no time to get back before nightfall, Josh has to sleep out.
I'm just going to go down and find one of these really big trees on the leeward side of the hill, so I've got some shelter. Light a fire.
At this altitude, it'll be close to freezing soon after sunset. Lack of food and exhaustion could quickly lead to hypothermia. Josh needs a fire that will last the night.
What I'm doing, I'm just trimming this to make it semi-flat so it's going to rest on top of the other log.
Josh is building a long log fire. This fire sits between 2 thick logs. Once the inner edges of the logs catch fire, cold air is drawn in a constant flow, which should keep it burning all night.
I've got my thickest log on the bottom. That's where I'm going to light my fire on top of. Once that fire's going and I've got a bit of a coal base here, I'll put the top log on top and that should burn all night. I just got to go get some dry bits of wood for kindling. The preparation is pretty key. You need to have enough dry wood, and then I have my birch bark. So on the outside of the birch bark, I'm just going to scour it with my knife, and as I'm tearing the strips off, it's also creating a really fine powder under there. And it's going to spark really easily. Not exactly bursting into flames, is it? There we go. Right, I'll keep the big knife handy because there are bears out here. So pretty hard to be in good spirits right now. Miss my family, miss the kids, even miss the old lady. I've been up in the hills for too long.
I'm doing all right. There's lots of food. It's all kind of small. It's not really what I had in mind. And Josh is, he stayed out hunting. I'm hoping that's a good thing. I'm hoping he's onto something.
What a night. But I am going to go back to the cliffs, I think, see if I can get a chamois. Wandering around the forest hoping we crash into one isn't really an option. We've got to think smart.
Josh hasn't had a meal for 24 hours. Since leaving camp, he's burned 3,000 calories. He's headed to high ground in search of chamois.
Right there, quick, it's not looking at us. Right there, see it? Wow, we just blew it. Oh, so frustrating. As it so happened, there was two up here. They smelt us, and they've seen us straight away because chamois have 16 times binocular vision, so that's pretty much blown our hunt. I feel sick. I need to go back to camp, have something to eat. It's amazing how deflated I am right now. Tell you the truth, I'm over it. Stink. What a stink couple of days. All that country travelled for nothing. Stink.
So it's getting quite late now, and there's no sign of Josh. I'm not sure how much longer I could go on my own, really. Kind of get a bit bored and start talking to myself.
In the Rhodope Mountains of Bulgaria, Kiwi hunter Josh James finally has his prey in sight.
It's looking right at us. Need to get up around the back of it to shoot him. I can't shoot him down here. The main thing is once you get in position, stay real cool. Somewhere. Down.
A shot straight to the spine has killed the deer quickly and humanely.
This is a male roebuck, real good condition, and I believe it's customary in these ways to put some food in their mouth, so when they go to the afterlife, they've got something to eat. It's just a sign of respect for the animal. It's always quite sad shooting a deer. Always brings a tear to my eye. Quite beautiful creatures. Pretty emotional right now. It's been a long week. I'm starving. Really looking forward to a feed. And yeah, I'm just pretty happy that I finally got one. So I'm still about a couple of hours hard walk back to camp. But I'm not going to make it before dark, so instead of doing that, I've just got to find somewhere to shelter down for the night. priority number 2 is getting the carcass up in the tree, away from my camp, well away from my camp, probably a couple of 100 metres, so if it attracts bears, they're not going to eat me, they're going to eat my deer. All right, so I'm just going to take its hocks off now, make it a little bit lighter to carry. Don't have bears in New Zealand, don't need to worry about doing this back home.
It's Josh's second night away from camp.
Home, sweet home.
Leaving Matt wondering where he is.
Maybe he's on a hunt for something, which should be quite nice. Maybe he's fallen off a cliff. I'm a bit worried about the old terrain.
I'm just going to cut across there, cut its aorta valves out, slice the heart up and cook the sliced up pieces on a stick.
After 2 days of mountain hiking, Josh has covered 15 kilometers on a diet of grass.
I'm really looking forward to this.
The deer's heart will provide a much-needed 450 calories.
I spent a bit of time in Japan. Over there, they eat the heart raw. It's pretty good, actually. It's actually got quite a good flavour. I might just eat another bit raw right now. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, that's real good. This is the life.
Why would he have stayed out tonight? He has to turn up tomorrow with something. Has to.
From 0 to hero. Just like that. I'm stoked. What a good night's sleep. Look at that. What a pearl a day.
60 hours after he left camp, Josh is preparing the carcass for the walk back.
First of all, I need to cut off his head because I don't want his little antlers stabbing me in the leg all the way home.
With a 35-kilogram deer strapped to his back, Josh has a 5-kilometer trek back to camp.
This, my friend, is the smallest deer in the forest.
Holy crap. That's beautiful.
Extremely lucky to get it. I didn't think I was going to get one at first. I almost gave up and huddled under a tree and went to sleep for 2 more days, pretty much.
Good work. Good work.
This roebuck deer is a chance for Matt to create a restaurant-quality meal.
So what I need to do is build a big frame. It'll be sort of spatchcocked, so opened up like that. That's probably roughly the size I want.
One skin.
Beautiful. Now it looks like food. Can you help me put it on this? Oh, I've got a whole bunch of this thyme here. That is exciting. Big beast, slap it on the fire, sit there, eat it like you're some sort of king. Proper bloody cooking. Right, let's go.
Right, drop it down, let in to adjust it.
The frame keeps the thicker shoulder and back meat closer to the heat and the legs further away to ensure an even cook. Matt's also making a soup with the mushrooms, burdock and onions he foraged to go with the venison.
We've got the protein, we've got our carbohydrates, we've got fresh herbs, which is going to give it loads and loads of flavour. It's got everything you need to enjoy life, really. This is surviving and then some. Living well, I guess.
After 2 hours cooking...
Right, we're ready, man.
Matt is serving spatchcock roebuck with morel soup.
This has got to be the prime cut, the back steaks right there.
Oh, you're going for the best bit. You know how much that cost in a restaurant? This feels really decadent.
Just carving out a whole back strap.
Amazing.
Oh, God. It's real good.
That is something else.
Way better than any commercially grown meat, doesn't it? Really.
It's just madness that you have to come to a place like this to taste meat as good as that. And mushrooms is amazing as well.
The morels, yeah, there's something else, aren't they? Really.
They're amazing. I mean, you've nailed the hunting. I was just having a field day here. How about a good week? Came out to conquer this. This is what we wanted. This is what we got. Doesn't get better. What about you? All the above.
Same here. We've nailed it. Shot, bro. Shot. Pretty nice end of the week, actually. Happy as. Ready for some breakfast?
We take those legs with us, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
After 7 days in these remote mountains, it's time for the long trek to meet their ride.
What an amazing experience. It has really been quite overwhelming and quite emotional. Would I come